So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're going to get Cat COORE on the line. Give us a second. We're going to link up. All right? Hold on. Mr. Cat COORE, are you there, sir?
I'm good, man. How's everything?
Oh, man, everything is blessed, my brother. Everything is blessed. You are on the Reggae Pond Top Show. My name is Milo Medina, and I am grateful for this interview.
Yeah, man, I'm grateful to be with you, my brother. Give enough thanks and love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, people, he's coming in nice and clear. I can hear him clear, so I hope you can hear him clear as well. So what we're going to do is, Cat, when I do interviews, I don't mess about. I go straight into questions because this is your time. It's not my time. It's all about Third World and what Third World is doing, okay?
Yeah, okay, my brother.
All right. So Cat, you know we will be here until next week if we talk about all the accolades and all the years that Third World has been in the business. But if you can give us a brief little history of Third World, of how Third World started up until today.
Well, that's not brief, but anyway, pretty much, as you know, probably from what you may have read, is that the band was really started in 1973. It started as a break-off from Inner Circle. I was in Inner Circle, Ibu Cooper was in Inner Circle, Freddie Hamilton was in Inner Circle, you know, and we broke away from Inner Circle in 1973, early 73, and we started Third World up, and then we pretty much put together all the processes and the programs and stuff we wanted to, what we were looking at, you know, and as a group, what we were looking at doing and so on, and we went ahead and we launched off in August of 1973, and then we kept on going, we kept on playing as a band, we were going around, we were really trying to be more of like a group, you know, more of like a recording artist, like we wanted to be stars, you know. We didn't want to just be a band playing cover songs. Okay. So we were very much into that and doing what we had to do, and then we wanted to know how to take it to the next level. So what we did was we got involved with a manager called Evan Williams, who suggested to us that we go to England, because he figured that it would be a good place for us to launch off, and reggae music was getting big in England. Bob Marley was doing his thing there and all of that. And so we pretty much, you know, we got moving from that direction, and it was cool because we were able to get over to England. We borrowed some money, and we bought some airfares, and we went over to England, and we lived on a brethren's floor, you know, in his apartment, and we did some rehearsals and stuff like that. So we got one or two shows. You know, we got a show in a place called the Norwich, and you know, we did one or two shows in London, and then we did one at a club called Gillies, and Chris Blackwell saw us there, and then that's how we got a break, you know, to really sign to Island Records and to, you know, and to move from there on. And then we got to open for Bob Marley in 75. And then after we did the opening for Bob Marley, then we got into the studio and recorded our first album, which is called Third World. That is one with Chata Masagana and those. And then after that, we went out to the West Coast in America. Chris Blackwell sent us out there. And we went out there to the West Coast, and we pretty much did some work out there for a while. You know, we went to different places. We played like up in you know, Catati and Santa Ana and San Diego and all of those places on the West Coast we attended, and we developed a little name out there. And then we went back in the studio and we did 96 Degrees, and you know, we got a little more popular in England where with that one and so on. But where we really broke out was with the Blue album, and that is Journey to Addis. That's the one that we really got, you know, we really got big on that one, because that one had Now That We Found Love. Okay. And yeah, that was the one that really launched us. Okay. And then from there, we just went from strength to strength. little bit from that, we left Island Records and we went to CBS. And we did Rock the World first, and we did an album with Tried Your Love. That one was really, really sensational for us too.
Big tune.
You know, yeah, and then after that we went to Polygram, where we had Reggae Ambassador, Forbidden Love, and those songs. So, you know, that's just a little brief history of, I mean, I tried to pick out the details as best I could, but, you know, there's so many of them, there's so much to tell that it's very hard for me to do that, you know?
I know. It's crazy. Like I said, we could be here for days and weeks to talk about, I mean, you're talking 40 years. I looked at the bio, and I knew it was long, but 40 years of music, I mean, wow.
45. 45.
Correction, 45 years of music. I mean, that's like most people's age, man. I mean, like, wow, that 45 years of music. I mean, that's a great accomplishment to be in one group like that for that long and still putting out music and hits like that. So it's a great thing. It's definitely a great thing. So okay, so you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to move forward now. So as I was reading the new bio and things, you know, what was I'm not going to say surprising, but when I saw the executive producer of your new materials coming out, and it says Damon Jr. Gong Marley, I was like, whoa. How did that come about? How did that come about?
Well, it came about simply because Damon basically grew up with me, because he and my son went to school together, and you know, Damien's mom and my ex-wife were very close. They owned a store together.
Okay.
And so because of that, we were always very, very tight.
Okay.
And you know, based on that, we were like kind of like an uncle to him, you know.
Yes.
So he had one time he had told Richie that boy he had a dream to produce his uncles, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where that started. And then we moved from strength to strength from there, because the first thing was to do In Mascan.
Right.
You know, and we did In Mascan, and then based on what we did with In Mascan, Damien said, boy, you know what, I think we should probably just do a complete record. We should do an album here. We shouldn't just be doing a single.
Okay.
Right. So then we moved from that, and we've been working on it now for nearly 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because, you know, I don't know how much you know about Damien, but he's not the kind of guy who just accepts anything. He's a very meticulous worker, very hard worker, and his work ethic is, you know, it's top draw. So he makes sure he gets exactly what he wants, and we gave him the opportunity to do the album exactly as he wanted to do it, you know.
Okay, so now,
we wanted him to be the guy who did the production and did everything like that. We didn't want to interfere with it, because we had already done 20 albums on our own. We were looking for something different. We were looking for a different approach for someone to really. You know, in other words, we gave him the full gamut. We gave him full control of everything. You know.
Well, that what comes into my next question for that gap of you know, I would say the age, like you said, that's like another son to you or a nephew to you, and we know that Junior Gong does excellent music. He's one of the best lyricists out there. But when it comes to, you know, producing and things of that nature, we know from his crew of Steven being the one that's doing the production and things, but that's what people know on a surface thing. But how easy or how hard was it for you to just give the reins up to Junior and say, just take it?
Well, it wasn't that hard, you know. To be quite honest, it really wasn't that hard, because, you know, not only that, but Junior, I don't want anybody to underestimate Junior in terms of his production. The people tend to think that Steve is the one who has done all the production, but Damien is quite brilliant there as well, you know. Not just a lyricist, he's very brilliant producer as well. Very, very brilliant. And not only that, but, you know, it's one camp, so they feed off of each other, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Some more time when we're working, Steve pass through and hear what's going on, and he puts his input in there as well.
Okay.
You know, so it's one big happy family, and it's really a pleasure for me to be working with them. I have to tell you, it's a big thing for us, and things are going well, and you can hear from the product that we have that things are going good. You know.
Right. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. For the first tune that he did, that was like last year. I just thought that was a wonderful tune to come out with, and then follow up with the new single now. And I'm saying, wow, I could hear that. Wow, this album's gonna be something, because you could tell the difference from really a roots song was the first. And I don't know if the first single that you mentioned is that even on this album or not, but putting that tune out and then coming back now with a if you want to say, for lack of a better word, a lovers rock tune, that's just showing the diversity right there, the diversity. So that's
of course, yeah, man, of course, you're absolutely correct, man. The diversity is showing showing itself there 100%. Trust me.
Okay, so
yeah.
with that being said, you having the diversity. You've been working for 4 years on this album and things. Is what are your expectations of the album? I mean, for people like yourself, a group like yourself, Third World. You said over 20 albums. Okay, I mean, you pretty much have got every award that you're going to get in reggae music and music alone. Anybody who has followed you know that you guys have played on so many other people's works and things of that nature because of your skill with instruments and things. What is Third World expectation of this album? What are they looking for in this album?
Well, to be quite honest with you, the whole idea about it is that we're looking to try and release it early next year. You know, we don't have a title for it yet. That's a work still in process. And, you know, we don't have an exact date, but early next year is what we're looking for. And our expectation right now, I don't want to tell you an expectation, because what I really want to focus on is the fact that we have 11 songs that, for me, every single one of them is a single, you know? Mm-hmm. That's the great thing about this project and about how we approach this thing, that every single song is of such high quality that, you know, we're really just very happy with what we have come up with Julian Gang. We're really happy, and it's been a pleasure working with him, you know. And every project has its difficult moments, you know. And some of them can be funny. When you look back at them, you might say, "Boy, at the time they seem more serious than they really work out to be at the end of the day." You know, but that's how it is. That's how it is when you're working together and you're working on issues and so on. And it's a very difficult thing to really say a lot about it. But, you know, the most important thing is that we're looking for a release early next year, and we have great tracks on the record, great tracks on the record. And, you know, I know Loving You is really, really a cool song and all of that, but trust me, every one of them is up to that standard. Okay. Very much up to that standard.
Okay. So, Kat, let me ask you this. We know that over the years, bands they change, they add members, members leave. Unfortunately, some members pass away, and you know you lost a big person out of the group, and losing Bunny like that, and then in come AJ Brown, and I tell you. You know, for me, being a Third World fan, to know, I mean, Bunny Ruggs was it. Bunny Ruggs was it. But when AJ Brown came in, it seemed like he just went right in and just kept it moving. How did that even come about? AJ coming out with you guys, and once you talk about AJ, can you just name who are the rest of the members of Third World presently right now?
Well, the rest of the members, let's talk about that first. The rest of the members are Richie Daly and myself. We're the two founding members. Mm-hmm. And then you have Norris Webb on keyboards, Maurice Gregory on keyboards, Tony Ruption on drums, and AJ Brown. That's the whole lineup there, you know?
Okay.
And that lineup's been there for a little while, you know?
Okay.
You know, and pretty much, you know, pretty much it's been a good run. You know, it's a good set of people that are with Third World right now. It's a great set of people that are with us now.
Yes, in my opinion, it's been a great transition. Great transition.
Yeah, and you know, what we're really trying to see, if it's possible for us to do, is to really showcase everybody 100%. Hold on 1 second for me. Yeah, we're hoping that you know, that next year when the album comes out, everybody will be so focused on what we're doing. That we'll be able to probably. I'm hoping that we'll be able to really let everybody see the fullness of the band as it is now. You know, because the band really is on top form right now, and you know, I know you know that we're going to be going on the Jamrock cruise.
Right. I did see.
Yeah,
that.
we're going on the Welcome to Jamrock cruise. We leave on December the 1st.
Okay.
You know, and and we're looking forward to that big time too. You know, and we're looking forward to showcase a couple of the songs on the cruise, so that everybody can see where we're at and all of that. But as I say, it's one of these things, you know, that just being with the Ghetto Youth crew, being with the whole Marley clan and everything like that, it has been a real pleasure for us, and it has been, you know, something special in terms of us working our way back to releasing another album. You know, we haven't released an album for quite some time, and it doesn't feel strange or anything like that, but it's just nice to be back doing that and to be releasing new music, and even to be on the radio with you. It's just nice to be back doing stuff like that, you know, because we go out there and we do tours all the time. We go out there and we perform for people all the time, but you know, getting back one-to-one with people like yourself on the radio and getting back on television the other day, we just did Fox 5 and we did, you know, all kind of great stuff to promote the single, and that just feels really good to us, you know, to be back doing that. You know, it's really cool.
Okay. So you know what? Let's forward now to While We All Here, which is Loving You Is Easy. Loving You Is Easy. So what was the concept for that song? How did that come together?
Well, pretty much, I wouldn't say there's any special concept to it. It's just a matter of, you know, sitting there, knocking heads together, coming up with an idea for a song, and then building it. You know, the whole idea really was, it was more like on and on was the first thing that we had, and then Don just began to put together all the pieces that we needed to make that happen. So, you know, I mean, that's basically what that's all about. I mean, it's basically a lover's rock song.
Okay.
It's nothing that I can explain a concept here, my brother. It's nothing like that.
Right.
You know, it's just people getting together and, you know, and jamming and rehearsing and coming up with ideas for songs and stuff like that. And that just came up as an idea for the song. So, you know, that's the way it is. I can't really, it's very difficult for me to tell you how the idea came about, you know.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's not as simple as that. It's just like, and some things are God-given to you know, because you may have an idea musically, you might have a rhythm track, and then you start to come up with an idea for lyrics and for a song, and it's kind of difficult to explain that, you know, but you as a media person, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You know?
I understand.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things, Brendan. It's a God-given thing where we're sitting there writing a song, Jonathan came up with an idea, and we just kept working on it, and, you know, and eventually, at the end of the day, that's what you have. Loving You Is Easy. Okay. You know?
Well, since we talking about it, we might as well give it a squeeze, you know, and after that, we'll come back to the interview. So you want to introduce the new single, Love You Is Easy, and let the people out there hear it from your mouth.
All right.
You go ahead, introduce the song.
You want me to introduce?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Yeah, so so this is Third World's new single. And this is Loving You Is Easy. Bless it and check it out.
Every wind that blows, every wave that rolls, with the coming and going of the tides. are a sweepstake prize. Loving you is easy, cause the way you make me feel. Loving you is simple, that's the way it's supposed to be. Baby, with you by my side, I feel so young and free. I can love you on and on and on and on, on and on and on. Loving you is easy, I guess we're meant to be. Loving you is simple, it must be destiny. I'll be loving you for you, and you love me for me. We'll be loving on and on and on and on and on and on.
Boy, this tune is wicked.
Every wind that blows, every wave that rolls, with the coming and going of the tides. Everyone that sees is everyone that knows, because my love can't hide. Every sun that sets, every sun that rises, and every moon that
So people, you hearing it here first.
shines like a winner on my
Reggae Pon Top, Loving You is Easy.
or a sweepstake.
Third World. So I'm gonna take that down, get back to the interview. So Cat, that tune, listening to that tune, to me, it just brings back sounds like this timeless music. It just sounds like Third World. You know what I mean? You didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
You didn't miss a step. It just sounds like Third World. That famous bass line, the famous chords, the famous harmonies. When you think of Third World, you think of those harmonies. They always had those harmonies that stuck in your head, and that's what I hear when I hear this tune.
Yeah, man, and I want to tell you, it really, you're perfectly right, man. It really have a sound. Really have a sound. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. And you know, you can hear the production because the quality of what is going on there is, you know, and that's recorded at Damian's studio in his house, you know. Yeah, man, it's good.
Clean.
Good stuff, bro.
Very, very
Good stuff.
clean, very, very clean, very, very professional sounding. And like I said, it sounds like Third World. So you know, just by hearing it, for me on the outside looking as a fan, not media or anything, DJ, as a fan, listen to that, no drop off.
Yeah.
No drop off. You know what I mean? It's Third World at its finest. Third World at its finest.
You sound like you're trying to break it up on me, you know.
Oh.
I don't know if you're moving around the studio or what is happening, but you're not so clear to me again. Talk again, but I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, man, I can still hear you, but you sound a little bit almost distorted, but I can hear you now still.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, yeah, man. So hit me now. Hit me, talk to me.
Yeah, I finally, I think I got a little excited just listening to it. So let me stay stationary right here so you can hear me better.
Yeah, I hear you a little bit better there now, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. In your opinion, right now, in the reggae industry, reggae music, how do you feel about reggae right now? About the movements of it? Is it growing? Is it stagnant? Does it need to get better? What is your thoughts?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of feel positive about it still. You know, I think that pretty much, you know, the youth them doing good, I believe. You know, you have your protege, you have your chronics, you know, you have Kabaka Pyramid. The youth them are doing great. I'm enjoying what's happening with them. And I'm very energized and very, very positive about reggae music right now. And I know that a lot of people been saying, boy, there's some whole lot of negative stuff out there, and people do gun business and, and the whole heap of, disrespect for women in the music and this and that. And I appreciate that too, but I think that all in all, if I was to weigh it on a scale, I think that we're doing better than we are doing worse.
Okay.
So I'm pretty happy. Yes, I'm pretty happy for the music right now. I'm just hoping that everybody keeps the vibrations, keeps the faith, and keep working.
Well, what's
That's
fun.
my thing. We appreciate very much your work that people like you do. Because right now it's good that you stick to your vibrations and you always stick to the music and you're playing the music. You're playing the music, which is very positive. So we give thanks to you too.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it. I mean, I come from a school of music that's where I came from. I mean, me being American, okay, I'm American. My Caribbean roots is my dad being from Puerto Rico, but that's more of a salsa music than reggae music. But when I grafted to reggae music, I came up learning about Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs.
Right.
Everybody has Bob Marley, but those were my people. Augustus Pablo, people like that. Those were the people that I listened to growing up. So I learned it the foundation way, because I feel like if you're gonna go to another person's culture, music or whatever, you need to learn it the correct way. You just can't jump on bandwagon and say Ray, that I know everything. I'm learning every day, just like I learn in life, So when I learned the music, I learned it as a baby should learn it. You learn it from the foundation and grow up, because what they say, you can't build a house without a solid foundation. So that's what we did, and believe me, in those circles, Third World was a lot of music that I listened to. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody knows about Try Thy Love. Everybody knows about Now That We Found Love, because that was a big, massive disco hit, and that's how I came up DJing with records and stuff in that era as a young kid growing up in the 70s and things, and that tune used to rock the dance floor. It's still now. I do weddings now, and you put on Now That We Found Love still rocks the dance floor right now, all these years later. But I mean, when you hear that music and it's so timeless like that, that's the thing where you have made a good recording, But in all, out of all the music that Third World has done, my favorite tune from Third World is I Roots.
Oh, yeah, man.
And that's not one of the tunes you hear about mostly, but that tune is my favorite. Just the bass line, the harmonies. Oh, man, that tune, I'm telling you, talking about it right now, you get the goosebumps on my arms, because when that tune drops, man,
yeah,
I'll tell you, big tune. So I have to say, when you guys made that tune, you were definitely in the vibes then. Definitely.
Yeah, roots and quality. Yeah, great tune, man. Roots and quality.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, listen, Kat, I know you're busy. I know you got things going on or whatever, and I know we've been chatting for a little while. What I wanted to you do right now is, if any promoters are listening, if anybody who studio people, I don't even know if Third World are doing dub plates or anything like that. If anybody needs to get in contact with Third World, how do people get in contact with Third World?
Well, the best way is to go onto the website, thirdworldband.com. That's the best way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the best way to do it, is to go on to thirdworldband.com. And then you can always select what you want to do. If you want to talk to us, if you want to send a message, whatever you want to do. But I suggest the best way is to go on that route. Or you can go on my Facebook page and send me a message, which is Steve Cat COORE.
Okay.
And you can send me a message, and then, we take it from there, or whatever you guys need, or if you need my help, if you want me to do a drop for you, or if you want me to do something. No problem. There's no issue, Just do it.
Well, I am a person who is a dub cutter. So I love my dubs, and I love getting into my clashes and things. So differently, we will be speaking about some things, but I know some people out there listening. So you hear it right now, Cat COORE. You understand? He's talking to Milo Medina. So when you hear the third world knew something, lick off. You know where I got him from the man himself. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, you just wait on that, people out there. Wait on that third world. So, Kat, right now, I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna let you talk and give your shout outs to whoever you want to shout out and say hello to whoever. Now's your time.
All right, give thanks. And right now, we just want to say enough respect to everyone in the house, and give thanks for the opportunity to be on the radio with you. And everyone, big up yourself. Lots of love. All your listeners, give thanks and praise. It's been a pleasure talking, and I hope everyone is listening and checking out the new single, Loving You Is Easy. Looking forward to seeing all the people who are going to be on the Jam Rock cruise with me. And basically, God bless you and all the rest. And everybody have a good evening. Blessed love.
All right. Stephen, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it here on the Reggae Pine Top Show. Again, you're streaming worldwide. This station is based in Birmingham, UK, but I am playing from down the street from you right over here in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a worldwide thing, and we really appreciate your time. We thank you for the history lesson, and we thank you. I just want to say, just keep on doing what you're doing. You've been doing it for 45 years, so you know what to do. We appreciate you. We salute you. You know the old saying what old people say, if I have flowers, give you flowers now while you can appreciate them. You know what I mean? Because when you're gone, you won't be able to appreciate them. So we as a people, we want to give you your flowers now for the things that you've done in reggae music. Thank you.
Thank you very much for mentioning. Thank you so much. Lots of love.
Yes, sir. Bless up.
Blessed love, yeah.
Well, people, there you have it.